Coach Stevenson. How you doing?
Good.
Good. If you just last few games, 3 close, tough losses. Where are your teams after those 3 losses? What are they feeling right now?
Yeah, 1 close win and then 3 close losses. 4 straight 5-setters. And what are they feeling? Boy, I can't imagine that they're feeling good. Maybe a little fatigue. Probably a feeling of a little desperation because the way those happened. Up 2 sets to love against UOP, and we just didn't bring it. And so I think it's still what they're feeling is none of it is real good. You know, it's all difficult stuff that we're having to face and go through and hopefully learn from.
Coach, just on a personal level, how frustrating or difficult has this year been compared to the previous years? I mean, just explain how much of a toll this season is having on you.
Does it show?
No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't a loaded question. It was more just, you know,
I appreciate
having
it.
so many winning seasons and, you know, this.
No, I appreciate the question. It's a good one, and it's. I've been as frustrated this year as I've ever been, probably more so. The gray hairs are coming in and fast and furious. And at the same time, I feel a sense of purpose. And I'm as frustrated as I can be, and I don't think I can be any more than after a 3rd straight 5-set loss when we're up 2-0 in our own gym, the place that we've just dominated since I got here. Even in my first year, we just didn't lose matches in there. I'm left shaking my head. I don't know exactly what to do next other than stay the course and be patient and know that the way these kids are playing is, it just shows, it screams of talent and potential. And they just have to figure out this and that. And if I could put my finger on one thing, I'd do it, and I'd fix it, and we'd win out. And it may happen. And I said, I think last Tuesday, the last time I spoke for the record, I think that we can win out. And we sure are close. We're going to go on the road here and play 2 very difficult matches. And I don't know how these kids are going to rebound from the weekend. It's a real challenge. And so I can't be frustrated. I don't, you know, at the time, at the moment, no one likes to lose, and I've never lost like this, in the sense that this is a program that has been successful, and it's almost like I just got here. And so, you know, and more or less, we're rebuilding, and I guess it's more. When you've got 4 freshmen, a sophomore, and a junior on the court, you're rebuilding. 4 of them are 17 years old. No excuse, just is. And so frustrated in the moment, and then a sense of urgency comes right back to me, and I toss and turn Sunday night thinking about what we need to do this week to get a little bit better. And we're going to continue to improve. What has impressed me about this team is that they have never have I heard the idea or even sense that we're somehow giving up or that they're losers, that the idea is that they just can't do it. They have never said that, and I see no indication of that. I just wouldn't be surprised if anything happens. But we're going to fight to the bitter end, and the fact is that with this group, it would be foolish not to, because they're in every match, and they're showing talent, and they're executing for the most part, and then something is missing. Over the last 3 matches, something's missing. So we have this season, and in my mind, it's a continuum in the truest sense of the word. We're going to be a great team. This is going to be a great program. We're just building with a new group of kids.
Thanks, Coach.
John, you kind of touched on it right at the end. When you said you had 4 17-year-olds in your frustration, can you just say, as a coach, as a head coach, just say, they're not ready. They're just not ready, and be okay with that, and just, coach to play. They're just.
I don't know that I can say, I wouldn't say to them they're not ready, Tom. They have shown an ability to be prepared, and I think to let them off the hook because they're young that's to me a cop-out. I think that what I've said to them from the very first week we were here is that you guys you're freshmen coming in, but you're veterans of the sport. And I expect you to play like veterans because you've been playing at a high level on your respective high school and club teams at a very high and very successful level. And so we expect that to continue. Now, college volleyball has shown to be a difficult, different task for them, and it's reflected in our record. It is very difficult. Is it not possible for these kids? I would never say that. I really do believe that we can get better. I'm sure we can get better in a number of areas that are extraordinarily meaningful and can make the difference between 2-point difference, and then we win against UOP in 3. That match was ours in 3. We should have won it. We should have walked out and felt really good about ourselves because UOP is a strong program. So I don't know. I hope I'm answering your question. The youth will be served in its time as long as these kids keep thinking the right things, keep their mindfulness about the sport and how they address it. And I think for this week, our mantra is train like a champion. And we cannot worry about our record. At this point, it would be foolish to do so. We're going to try to win every match. And these kids, young, there's one 23-year-old, so maybe she can provide the balance there. And now they're 21 matches old, and I think that's really the key. And so we're really anxious and frustrated at times. Our time will come, and I'd like it to be this weekend at Riverside and Irvine.